a lot of poor places, I believe also India has this problem. There's people use incandescent light bulbs. They don't use LEDs. And incandescents, they're cheaper, but the thing is that they require more wattage and more power to operate compared to LEDs, which uses less power. And in fact, if you use LEDs in like a year, it's like a lot cheaper than using an incandescent light bulb. So, and a lot more efficient. So that's what I was thinking of.
Okay. Yeah, that's
Any thoughts on that?
I mean, I'm not very familiar with I guess the power efficiency of LEDs, but we could do more research on it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So, Lakshmi, Deep, Deepti kada?
Yeah.
Can you ask Vedang, not Vedang, the other people to join? And Deepti, what are your thoughts on this? You're on mute, Deepti.
Yeah. I like the both ideas actually. I think I mean Naini spoke about the bicycle thing, which you spoke about it, Namam, yesterday, which you mentioned yesterday. Yeah. Even like I had a thought, like we actually live in Pennsylvania state, ma'am. So in Pennsylvania, a lot of snow. Oh, I had an idea, like if we develop uh in the maps, if we develop something like which recognizes the snow, how range the snow is and what's the impact, so that drivers can make a easy route, how the maps can make it a easier route for drivers to go through the way. So I had an idea about it, but as we plan to do according to your state, like we can go ahead with that. I'll just once ask Dhruv if he could join him. I'll just call him. Yeah.
And while Deepti is working on that, Vedang, I posted something that building an app. Did you guys register for that? July 8th?
No, I didn't see the post. Hold on. What's it, the Yale thing? Let me
Yeah,
see.
what's that? No,
Building an app.
NATA. Not
NAAEE.
no, MATA, M as in Mary.
Oh, Mata US offering free mobile.
.org.
Okay. So let's see. Oh, I found the link. Opening it up right now. Okay. On the link, it said fifth and eighth graders. Is that going to be a problem or no?
Oh, I totally forgot. Yeah, it should be for Nikki and
Yeah,
Mayumi.
she should be the one that should do it.
Yeah. So let's okay. Someone should open that application. Deepti, are you on Zoom? I mean, like on your laptop or?
Right now I don't have it, ma'am.
Sleeping or what?
Okay, so what are the next steps then? We have ideas.
Yeah, so the next steps would be like target audience, as you mentioned before, and problem statement and research for existing solutions and possible solutions. And then we can design the designing the solution, and then we can go ahead with implementation.
Yeah, but first you have to apply this, right?
Yes,
Apply for.
ma'am. So before that, we have to finalize what should we go to, which kind of decision we have to make. Like I just want to listen from like even Dhruv joined, ma'am. He have an idea. Dhruv, can you say about your thoughts about the project? How can we go?
Yeah, so uh I had a few ideas of how we could just talk about um the problems that we were thinking when you mentioned about the SDGs, right? So I was thinking if what is the quickest thing that we can go to? So and we can also involve web development in this. If we could just create like a website that worked with the chatbot that uh, could look at information and could supply information to its audience. That was an initial idea that I had that I was willing to explore more and see discuss with the team. So I just wanted to know what the team was where they wanted to go and all.
Okay. So, Naini, can you please repeat that what you guys did last year because Dhruv just joined, right?
Last year, we were given a prompt for a project about um, raising temperatures and how we can become more power efficient. So my project was about making a solar powered bike so that it has the benefits of an electrical bike with the speed and everything, but also it uses solar energy and it's healthier than just riding a car.
Do we have to actually make these?
I don't think so. I don't really know the criteria, but with Vedang's idea, we can also add LED like lights if we were sticking with the idea to make something as efficient as possible without any like carbon traces.
Mm. Okay, Vedang, do you want to repeat your idea one more time? Dhruv?
Uh, I thought it was going to be more about community awareness, so we were going to make like something about LED efficiency. So that's what
Mm.
I was thought.
And
Like
yeah, go ahead.
it's kind of like a bit general, but like what in LTD efficiency?
Well, LEDs are a lot more efficient than incandescent light bulbs, so that means they require less energy.
Mm-hmm.
And then not only will that mean like less energy consumption in a household, that also means pollution is going to be less. The LED, I think, is one of the biggest contributors to pollution. I'm not entirely sure on the facts of that statement, though.
LEDs are the biggest contributor to pollution.
One of the after vehicles, lights
Huh.
in general, light in general, like light work.
Right. Okay, so yeah, I agree with what you said about the I thought that the project was about community awareness. So that's why I was thinking that something that relays information. That's why I was thinking something along the lines of a chatbot, which that could involve using a bit of generative AI too. But yeah, that was my idea that we could decide on what to we could decide on a theme of what we could have a chatbot about and
Wait, is the topic specific to the environment, like the project? Or
mhm.
oh,
it
okay.
it's more about like um basically it's about giving recognition to an organization that helps people, or in this case, young kids, from the age ranges of about 11 to 22, 23. It teaches them about environmental problems and problems of climate change and global warming.
So are
And
you saying that you would make a chatbot using this information so that instead of having to navigate the website, you just ask the questions and like about the environment and then you get your answer directly?
yeah, I was thinking something like that. So Cynthia, like, she suggested that we take a look at sustainable development goals, right? Um, so then I was thinking, so rather than people looking at all these different websites for each and every problem, we could just create a chatbot that would give people information, with direct questions. And that was my idea that I was thinking about.
Wait,
The
does this
only
website already have some kind of like chatbot where it's like just ask me this?
I don't
Or
think so.
what if we just made it specific for this website then?
I mean, what's the
I mean,
difference
we
between
could
this and
make
like
it
ChatGPT though? That's just my question.
like yeah, the thing is with ChatGPT and other AI models, it's that they can easily be persuaded when you tell them like, well, not easily, it depends on the type of
Oh,
information, but
I mean,
sometimes it could just like spew fake information. And
I
then
see.
um
But how
I
are we gonna
mean
make a chatbot that's
that's
like,
I think you would just have to take the information, it's all here, and then I don't really know what you would, but it would all just be sourced from
because
this website so that it's not like fake information.
I get that, but like even then, if we have like all environmentally accurate data, the chatbot will still hallucinate stuff, and what you're talking about is just hallucinations that the AI
Right, but
makes.
isn't ChatGPT like based off of all information from,
The internet. Well, yeah, most.
and not everything on the internet is true, but if everything on here, like,
Yeah, so ChatGPT basically what it does is whatever the data is available online, it gathers that information only, consolidates it, and sends it out. So we don't know if
Okay.
that is the accurate information because so much is not documented. Undocumented information is also existing, right? So which it cannot tap into.
I see.
Um, so yeah, I mean, that depending upon how we want to think about implementing it, right? That is something we can research into the existing solutions and the solutions that we can develop. But it's like, um see, models like ChatGPT, they are trained on, that is true that they're trained on most of the information available on the internet, right? But a
Mhm.
lot of the training data, um people like OpenAI, they would use metadata to label each and everything about what they know about it. So if I may, so they would, it's called, um, there's a word for it, and I keep forgetting about it. But basically, yeah, they scrape data from different websites, and then they they kind of attach to it what they think about the website. If it's more more like accurate, more or not accurate. For statistical websites, they make sure, because models can, as Vedant said, they can hallucinate. So that's why ChatGPT is not really good with handling specific computations, because uh, it's still very niche, and it still needs to differentiate between a lot of things, between words and numbers. So that's why it hallucinates then and there. But um, most of it can be productive, especially if it's just about spreading community information for audiences. That's what I was thinking.
And okay.
So
Uh,
yeah, that's what I would say.
Okay, we can do one more thing. So this is the actual document, right? So about the project, it's give me 1 second. Hey Satya. I'm good. Hey Satya, is there a possibility for you to quickly join a call? Right now? Okay, thank you. I'll just send you the link or a Zoom link. There are these kids, including Dhruv and Lakshmi, I mean, Deepthi and all. They are ideating something and we just need some input from you. All right, awesome. Thank you. Appreciate it. I'll send you the link right now. Bye.
Ma'am, is it Satya, sir?
Yes, ma.
Yeah. Yeah, he had an Eastern project with him actually. He's developing a disposable model for medication.
So
The-
let him listen in first.
Yeah.
I'll ask him to, once he joins the call, right? He will listen in.
By the way, for the project description underneath, it says the proposal objectives address one or more of the following solutions to environmental issues,
Mhm.
such as climate change solutions, sustainable energy, and or sustainable transportation. So,
Yes. So, Naini,
how,
whatever you spoke, I think it need not be just one solution. So, basically, what is the objective to raise awareness for the kids or students around? And then, how would we do that? Is by giving them
um,
problem statements and asking them to use design thinking and ideating solutions. And what would be the outcome of it? Some of the solutions must be implemented and presented to larger groups so that they can become a part of the society's rules or whatever it is. So if we actually put it that way, then we cannot we just don't have to implement only one app itself. You can also implement the
wait, can you link the
bicycle.
website in the group chat?
This website.
Yeah. That's a
Okay.
PDF.
Hi.
Yeah. Hi Satya, thank you for joining. So basically kids are ideating. This is the project that they wanted to pitch for. And so we have like 6 or 7 kids, and they already have some ideas. I will ask them to briefly explain their ideas, but if you can take like few seconds to take a look at the project itself, what the expectation is, then probably they can go from there.
And one more thing, Vedant, your idea is good, but it's already being implemented by the government. So they're already banning
oh, really?
incandescent lights from August 1st this year. So you cannot you will only be able to purchase LED bulbs from now on,
Oh,
from
I see
August in
now.
Home Depot. So yeah, if you look at that, the ban, if you look at it in a second, so that's going on. It's a good idea, but it's already being implemented. So now we had to think of another way.
Implemented in the US, but can't we have like a global
Oh yeah,
a
agree on
global
that. Yeah, that is
no,
correct.
I'm not trying to shoot you down. I'm just saying what I think if we
No,
look at
we can also implement it in
uh,
India and few other countries too,
uh,
but we need to have, yeah, that's definitely an option, and I think we should explore more on that. But I think, yeah, Satya had some time to review this. So, Satya, do you want to listen to their ideas, what they want
Yes,
to do?
please.
And
Yeah,
yeah, okay, one after the other, kids, go ahead. I'm going to mute myself.
Uh, who's talking?
You can go ahead, Vedang. Next, Naini, and then next would be
So,
Dhruv and Deepti. Okay.
so what we're basically doing, if you don't know, we're basically making like a something in ideating like some concept to become more environmentally conscious. So my idea was to create a promotional for LEDs, light emitting diodes, and basically the idea is that incandescent bulbs are very inefficient in power, and when we look at where power comes from, it often comes from factories, which are not very green. So compare that to LEDs, which are a lot more green and a lot more power efficient. So the idea is we can use that fact to promote them, and not only that fact, but also the fact that they're cheaper. So it's not only green, but it's also cheaper for people to use LEDs. So yeah, that was my idea. Who else?
I can go next. So my idea was this was an idea I made last year, but to make solar powered bikes, where you could still get the benefits of an electrical bike, in terms of speed and
Now,
um,
what was the problem statement first, and then
Oh,
tell what you propose solution.
I mean, the
Um,
problem statement was just what type of technology or like product would you develop um, in terms of the rising temperatures. So, uh, and like how could you make the product more efficient in terms of power? So, I decided to go for solar power instead of using, um, yeah, it would just be like an alternate solution for cars. I mean, for like simple distances, especially in America, where you mostly rely on cars. So, yeah, my idea was just make a solar powered bike.
yeah,
Um,
and also I think one more she added at that time was um, the roads should have tar that can absorb solar power and convert it into uh, energy, so that whenever we ride the bike, the tires get conducted, and I think it's already being implemented in Germany. I'm not so sure about it, but
how does
that's
that
what.
work?
Hmm?
How does that work? That's very
No, what they're doing is actually they're laying basically a track for cars to get a charge actually perpetual. So there's no basically mileage or limit or anything.
Oh, I
Right?
see. Yeah,
Yeah,
because
there are Indian startups are also there. I met
uh,
somebody on
it has to do with the way that current flows, right? Because current flows in a
like
field.
electric trains currently. There's a power line at the top.
So it's like
And
wireless charging.
no, yeah, kind of, yeah, correct.
kind of like that, yeah.
There's a whole road, one special lane is going to be like completely electrified, and then electric cars can drive on that, and then they can continuously get charged. There's an Indian startup, I forgot the name. There's a guy called Robin from Bangalore. He has come up with already. They're working with Mahindras and Indian car manufacturers, Maruti Suzuki. They already got working prototypes and everything working on this.
Nice.
I think there's a lot of research happening in Netherlands and Germany for this technology because they would like to use because Europe is one of the first continents to kind of do more regulations on electric vehicles. Um, so that's why I think a lot of manufacturers like Toyota or like a lot of big uh, names in the car manufacturing space, they were looking into electric road making in Europe, and that's why I think Netherlands and Germany kind of have built circuits as prototypes, because it's really it helps them because like Europe is kind of more sparse and they get less sun. So what they could make energy of the less sun that they have, it could be really beneficial. Okay.
Just
So I
to,
can
yeah.
go next. I was thinking that because the whole objective of the project, right, it was community awareness about environmental issues and issues of climate change and sustainable transportation and sustainable energy. I was thinking that because there's so much information on the internet about this, but not a lot of it is condensed in a way that people can kind of make sense of in a quick sense. So I was thinking we could make like a website with a chatbot in it that could take data and then just help condense it down for people like everyday users that can just read data and be more aware about actually now that we were discussing like for example how like we don't really know the implementations or solutions that are being made as of right now to solve problems of climate change and sustainable transportation. So we could build a chatbot that could be more as a source of information um, from like that could give you information about all the possible and current solutions that are being implemented in a condensed way. So I was thinking of a chatbot lines. I know it's been done before, like basically it's using an OpenAI API, the ChatGPT model API.
Mhm.
And that's like one of the quickest things that I could think of looking at how much time we have for the application to be due. So yeah.
Oh yeah,
So,
speaking of
yeah.
that, it's due like July 8th, right?
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. So that's
Hey, I'm curious actually, what are you guys studying?
me.
Studying what?
All of you, yeah.
Oh,
Like
I'm
for
in.
this?
No, which grade are you in? And
Oh,
yeah, Vedang?
I'm gonna be senior
Yep,
high school.
rising 12th grader.
I see.
Naini finished her 12th grade just this year. Dhruv is in third year of engineering.
Yeah.
And Deepthi finished her MBBS in India and she's doing her master's now.
Correct, yeah. Nice. So, Naini, where are you going? Which university are you choosing to go?
I'm doing a pre-med college right now. I'll be enrolling in around November, but next year I'll be going to college, to medical school in Europe.
In
Or
Europe, is it?
Yes, sir.
I see. Oh, brilliant. Dhruv, what are
And
you studying? Where are you studying?
so I'm studying basically computer science at Penn State. I'm right now I'm in Atlanta. I'm doing remote classes. But yeah, I'm a third year right now, so just getting done with summer courses and everything.
Nice,
So
nice.
I can graduate next year. Yeah.
Brilliant.
Hmm?
Good.
Yeah.
And Vedang, what about you? You have already, so he is already enrolled in college and he does
No, wait, no,
evening.
I'm not.
You're
What do you
not?
do in the evening then?
In
Last
the
year?
oh, in the evening? Wait, I'm
Yeah.
so confused. What are you talking about?
that's just dual enrollment courses. They're like,
Oh
it's
yeah,
not
yeah.
a,
I go
yeah,
to
it's not a college you're committing to.
Okay. Okay.
but I do go to GSU, like my local campus, to take physics. That's what I do.
I see, yeah.
You're taking courses with college credits. Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
Nice.
Mm. So there you have.
Nice. Yeah.
These are all magnet school kids, and we do have few others too.
Uh-huh.
And every year I help from my nonprofit for them to do, of course, Dhruv is first time he's joining, but for them to do some projects like the STEM related projects online. And we
Mhm.
give them problem statements and they ideate as groups and they present and then they actually there are some Indian organizations and all where August 15th and when they have huge events and we take a booth or even I go there as a speaker and then these kids present there. So they got awards and all that stuff. But now I think they wanted to take it to the next level of applying for this project.
Mhm.
And I said, okay, we need
Applying, is
someone
it some kind
professional.
of TYE program or where are they applying actually? For what is that this is for?
Yeah, so I think I was sharing my screen. Give me 1 second.
It's actually a project about raising awareness about climate change and global warming with Eastem Solutions. It's the North American It's like a North American association and organization that is giving funding for these kind of solutions and organizations.
I see. This is the organization, is it? NIAEE. Okay. What kind of grant? What and are you seriously looking at getting this? And if you get it, will you seriously get into entrepreneurship?
Uh, I don't really think so. Because I mean, yeah, it is appealing to get into entrepreneurship if they give us anything, but I feel like we don't really have enough time to build something of real value as of right now.
No, but
Yeah.
you are actually proposing only for July 8th. You are not
Mhm.
giving the entire project. Okay, so the project details are here. I'm gonna share this PDF. I think I'll share this with you also, Satya.
Yeah, please.
Let me put it in the chat. Where is the chat? So it's just that you have to propose how you're gonna work, and it need not be one idea only. It can be several ideas. And every year, as we are also helping these kids with few other projects, they can always. Sorry, do you see chat here anywhere? Oh yeah,
Wait,
yes,
is this meeting being live streamed?
yeah. Don't worry, I have only 3 subscribers on my nonprofit.
Uh, no, I just was so confused what that meant.
Yeah, and we can always make it private because we don't want the idea to go out. But that said, there are 5 other kids also who started this discussion, right? So I don't
Yeah.
want to keep repeating it for them.
Yeah.
Okay. So that said, do you see yeah, that's the PDF. Let me
Yep.
share the, so what I was proposing for them is just work on the project proposal right now. Don't try to
Okay.
ideate the whole, solution itself. Identify couple of problem statements.
Sure.
Raising awareness would be one problem statement. Um, implementing it in the developing and third world countries would be another problem statement. Um, and mobilizing, people who would need support in STEM related activities. So basically, what I'm talking is there are so many entrepreneurial spirited men and women maybe in India or some other countries, but they may not be knowing every single detail about STEM related problem statements and how to implement through STEM, right? So supporting them can be one of those other problem statements too that they are
I
solving.
see.
Yeah, so these are the 3 or 4 different types. And then the fourth one would be motivating and mobilizing students over here in US also to identify global problems and use design thinking methodology and start ideating about basic solutions at least, like how last year Naini and a few other kids did it. We gave them a problem statement saying that the temperature in Georgia is rising this high, and in next 10 years it's going to go this much higher. What do you want to propose to reduce the temperature or raise awareness? So
I see.
we divided them into 2 different groups, and they proposed solutions. And Naini's team proposed about this solar bike thing. And my younger one daughter, and then Shrishti is there. Their team proposed that we should solarize governor's building, and then so that we can set an example. And they asked, if you want to solarize governor's building, how would you know how much it's going to cost? So they did the geotagging, and they measured the governor's building area and all that, the roof, how many solar panels are needed, where the sun is falling, and all that stuff. So basically, again, they have used STEM, right? So this is how they have incorporated everything together to produce solutions. So what I was saying to them is, start the application process, identify 4 major areas, put those problem statements, ideate few processes of uh, implementing this solution through students or through nonprofits or through mentors, like that. And then what is the expected outcome and how it's going to benefit the world. If they come back with that, then we are all set for that proposal itself. They can move on to other projects that has.
Cynthia, can you share the
No, you
PDF?
have to.
You have to look at, there were 3 categories they gave us. So you have to go
Well,
through them.
we looked at the PDF, but after that, if we do end up getting selected, we have to actually implement it, and the money that they give
Yeah, that's
is,
like the big thing, right?
Yeah,
a-
yeah, but
and we have to
see,
complete it within a year, so it has to be like feasible.
Can you
yeah,
share the PDF, please? 1 second. Can you
It's
share
in
the
I
the
did.
PDF?
last link here in the
Um,
chat.
I can share on my screen now.
yeah, share
Uh,
it on your screen and go down. Yeah, if you keep going down, I'll 2 letter, 3 audience, 4 outcomes. I think is
At
it
the end.
Really quickly, what are the consequences if we do not fulfill it in a year?
I don't know, but wait, go to the end, Mom.
no, page 3 actually, page 3. Go to page 3 at the top, 3rd page.
Nikki, can you
Yeah,
give me my charger, Mom? Okay, the timeline or
no,
page?
page 3. These 3 sustainable transportation. Go
I
up, go
love,
up.
yeah.
We did see these studies.
No, go up one more. Sustainable energy and one more climate change solutions. If you can zoom out, you will know a little bit more. So these 3, they want you
Okay.
to come up with solutions in these 3 areas. So they say that have taken action on one of the following solutions for these things. So you can figure out what would be.
Obviously, they are whatever I put together through their ideas, right, is addressing these 3. But
Oh
anyway,
yeah.
I'm gonna shut up and let you
No,
all.
as it says in sustainable energy, like efficient light bulbs or weather stripping. Yeah, hydrothermal, geothermal, remember last year we were looking at those.
We did. We talked about this here.
Mhm.
But the project, like what happens after is at the end. Wait, go to the end. Like, yeah, okay.
Yeah, proposed timeline is reasonable and achievable during 1 year grant. So basically, you are not proposing to invent something, right? You are proposing to raise awareness and to mentor and also to uh, lobby.
No, read all of it.
I think they meant to invent, basically to bring solutions out and start with this like a seed capital, the $50,000, to build something and raise further capital.
Mm-hmm. That's
Yeah,
what Satya is saying, guys. So what do you all think?
basically, to coming to this, see, first of all, the problem, whatever that is problem statement you are taking, and also the solution, what you are proposing, it should be like a completely large addressable market. That is one thing. And second thing is the feasibility fundamentals. Example now, bicycle and with the solar, it's to so basically, solar power even today, 1 square meter is at only like 18% efficiency. When it produces 1 meter, produces 1 kilowatt hour, then it is called 100% efficiency. Now it is only doing about 18 watts, right? So that may not be good enough because any to power a cycle, you need a lot of what do you say, power. So currently the panels what you're getting, that can only charge, like example on the backpacks, the 6 inch by 8 inch or these kind of small panels can hardly charge the batteries, I mean the phone battery or something like that. So I think in theory that may not be possible to get a kind of a cycle to give power the cycle, I mean adding a motor, such kind of things, so may not be feasible. And I think we need to take much more deeper dive to understand and come with some real solutions. And I mean then we can actually put a defensible proposal actually, so what is theoretically possible, so we can do that. If we get a grant, we can also build it.
I agree on that. Yeah.
Yeah, because if you do a basic study and everything, so then that will become much stronger. The application itself will have weightage. That means you have taken a deep dive to understand and then written. And there are so many. I mean, if you guys are serious, there is a National Science Foundation and all of that. So there is so many opportunities actually to at your level, students they can do through the STEM. And but you should be serious. I mean, if you're serious, then only if you're not serious, those things don't work also, right? If you don't have the
Exactly.
full willpower, nobody. I mean, even the I mean, every thing matters, right? Every word on the proposal, every sentence, the go. I mean, the more deeper you go, the more you're deeply involved. That I mean, the more passion you show, and that becomes a winning application.
Mm-hmm. So Vedang, Naini, Dhruv, and Deepti, what are your thoughts?
I think we still have to figure out an idea then.
We need to look at it actually. So yeah, I mean, those three topics are given, right? You need to, at least, I mean, very, what do you say, structured way. At least you need to spend, I mean,
Oh,
at least 8 to 10 hours in each making notes as if it is
uh,
your
uh,
final
sorry
exam.
guys. I had to step out for a little bit. What did I miss?
You missed a lot.
No, wait, I only stepped out for like 5 minutes, but
The live
Yeah.
stream is there.
Vedant, what I'm saying is, I strongly feel whatever you do, you should try to win it, right? So if you play a sport, you should be like, you should try to win, right? That way,
mhm.
same thing. Even this application, you need to spend considerable time. Like example, you need to allocate at least 7, 8 hours, 10 hours. I'll work on this and put a kind of a structure to this. And whatever you do research, you make notes as if you're preparing for your one of the exams, when your academic exam, something like that. You need to make it serious. And if you get a grant, and also the fundamentals of whatever you're pitching, right? It should have some serious weightage. You should make them think, thought provoking. So then, if you really win it, then we can definitely help you. I mean, we can help you even in the application also. But if you win it, you should be serious about taking it up and then take that $50,000 and then run with it. And then, because it's a learning experience, business, anything, whatever you do hands on, that is the best way to learn actually, right? Than any other environment, learning environment, whether it's a job or a college. If you take a deep dive, you'll figure out. So those things, if you really get that, if you're serious about it, we can help you even in the application process. And also, if you win it, we can also help you build. Then you should able to pursue this, in fact, for a year or so, and then raise further capital, and then basically become an exemplary. Set a what do you say? Benchmark that you can do among yourselves. No, whatever you do, you should do it seriously. That's what my
Okay,
feeling.
okay. So that's all I missed. All right.
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah.
So because these things are real and this something
yeah.
game changing also. I don't know if you guys heard about the what is it called cactus in Mexico. Somebody made leather out of cactus. It took 2
I
years.
know.
Jackets, they're making jackets and I mean the upholstery, sofa covers, car seat covers, and everything made out of leather, which is vegan completely, made out of cactus.
Yeah, I've heard.
Yeah. So I mean, nothing is impossible. So only thing is, you should. I mean, you should get to that eureka moment. Actually, you should spend considerable time to get that spark. Hey, something that only comes only once you take deep dive into this and then seriously work on any of those things. In fact, any of the topics.
Mm-hmm. So, guys, if you are really interested or if you seriously want to pitch for this, then you would do at least minimum 2 hours per day background research on with in your own time, and then meet every day for an hour to brainstorm.
Yeah, that
And
100%.
yeah, yeah.
So
And
take an idea and also just apply regular logic. Example, one is the feasibility, one is the addressable market. Okay, is it a serious need, right? Is already addressed or not? Is there an innovation? So write down some basic 10 points and then apply these 10 points, 10 questions to the same idea, in fact, right? So idea could be anything, in fact, right? Only thing is apply this, discuss internally, and you can always reach out to me and I'm there. I can discuss with you or whenever we can actually set up a time. We can do it, not a problem at all. Especially evenings, I'm free this time.
Okay.
So yeah, I mean, if you take it seriously, you'll get it. It just doesn't happen by luck, unfortunately.
mhm.
Yeah.
Okay, so let me pause there. Let us pause there. Kids, can you please unmute yourself?
I'm on mute.
Yep, your thoughts.
All right. So yeah, and you know, uh, major issues that we only have like what? We only have 4 more, like not counting today now. We have 2 more days of June and 8 more days. So we have 10 days to do this. So yeah, that's like the only concern I really have. That's it.
All
Just timing, just
yeah,
figuring it
I
out.
mean, you don't have to work on maybe independent this thing. Maybe just take up 2 ideas and all work together on the same ideas.
Yeah.
In 2 days, you need to come up with some idea, at least in two days or 3 days, and then you can figure out. Even like the chatbot, for example, how is it something like what can be done to improve the quality of this water tester? I don't know, like whatever it could be.
Right.
Or if this is your house, what will it take to make it more efficient? Like what are you using? Input all these variables, and the chatbot can say, okay, now you change these into the suggestions for you. That also, like if that is a
Yeah.
chatbot, it has to be something presentable, right? So the computation has to happen.
Yeah, you're in a best era, actually. So you have a companion You can actually ChatGPT itself or Perplexity. You can brainstorm with it. So you throw any idea. You can also check. Yeah, you can also build something. You put your ideas and then consider that as a person, knowledgeable person, and then it'll give you feedback.
So, first is identifying the problem statement. What are you really passionate about? What is the burning problem in these three areas? And
Yeah.
how is it affecting the world? I'll give you one problem statement. So if you go to SDGs, right? Or I was recently talking to my friends, and they wanted to know what my nonprofit does in India. So what I said is, um, the farmers over in India has a big problem of wild boars and snakes, right? So there are some IITian group of kids who actually developed sonar, not sonar, this small device that will send the waves, sonar waves, right? Waves around.
Yeah, high frequency, whatever is frequency that
Yeah,
the animals cannot actually bear with it. So it's repellent basically. It's like a
yeah, exactly. Kind of a repellent. But these kids, what they developed is they developed a device that can drive away a couple of animals. I mean, because every single animal and has their own frequency that they and it may not match with snakes. Whatever frequency does not match with dogs or boars. So this particular device would be able to drive away monkeys, wild boars, and this, what is that called? The snakes and something else. So from head to toe, the kind of something that they made it. So my nonprofit, what it did is it matched that kind of innovative students or technology with our state medical, not medical, the agriculture minister, and he flew them from Gujarat or whatever, wherever, and he got that subsidized over here in Telangana for our some of the farmers in his district and all. So things like that are always possible, right? So now where did I start when I'm explaining this? I started with the problem, right? The problem is farmers are facing a problem of these wild boars and monkeys who come and eat their produce. So to drive those away, they needed a solution. So because of this, many farmers commit suicide, and a lot of these negative things are happening. So that kind of problem statements you need to identify
Oh, ma'am,
in
like
these.
in my place, like in Pennsylvania, we see like lot of snow. As I spoke before, usually snow pluckers are usually used, but as AI has grown more in the maps, if they have they show up what's the range of snow to the drivers, it would be very easy for everyone to I mean convenient to drive in like slopes and all. It might reduce the risk of accidents.
You need to have provide valid data also behind it, saying how
Yeah.
is it. Yeah.
No, that's a good one. And you have to see why Japan does not have snow on their roads. So if yours is a good idea for because snow part of the like, but if you go and check the roads on Japan, why it doesn't snow? How they have, how
Uh,
sprinkler systems work. They have those sprinkler systems, put across the. But Japan is a small country. But
I
this
mean,
this also depends on where you do it.
we can
Like,
have like there's
yeah.
private roads, we can talk to them. But I don't think it's sprinklers. I think it's the road chemistry, like in the asphalt. Because I know they put a different type of salt whenever it's snowing here in the US. It's potassium something, and it basically raises the water's internal, like lowers the water specific heat. So yeah.
Yeah. So it doesn't freeze. That is one of it, but also they keep it clean also. That the roads are like there's no snow accumulated on the side also. So you
Oh,
have to
I don't
look
know
at
about
that.
that.
Yeah. So yeah, that's what. So but that's a good one. That's why they don't have this kind of a accident like in US, like you have to have the snow plow trucks coming up. That means yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway, that's a good idea too. My point is that anything,
There
so
is
think about it next couple of days and you brainstorm.
Okay.
yeah. So Vedang, Dhruv, you were silent. Yeah, this is
Um, yeah, so think about snow is right in Japan. I think the northern parts get more snow than the southern parts, right? So if you go
Yeah.
near Sapporo and Hokkaido, they get way more
Oh,
snow
right.
than
You know the islands.
they get way more snow than somewhere like a city like near Tokyo or Gunma or like Kyoto or like more southern cities. They get very less snow.
Have
But
you
yeah,
been
in
to
the north,
Japan? You know these places like back of your hand.
yeah, I mean, I like I've not been there, but I would like to go someday. But yeah, I just have a
So you're
knack
doing
for
research.
geography.
That's cool. That's cool.
but his
Yeah.
mom traveled all over the world as a CTO. So
No,
Mm.
she didn't
That's
go to
nice.
Japan as much, but she went to a set couple of places where kind of Honeywell had a few bases in. So yeah,
Mm.
that's the only places where she kind of alternated around. So yeah, that's like it's like saying there's a snow solution in India, but that's not really the case because only Kashmir and northern parts of India gets more of snow. Um,
Yeah.
it's not it's not more about how they deal with it. Plus, Japanese people are they're very conscious about keeping their society clean, and they make sure that their kids learn how to clean their school. So that the students clean their own school. So they're very conscious about keeping things clean, and they're very hygienic about things. So I don't think there's a specific technology that's made in place for that, but
Um,
I know that in America they use certain type of salts to kind of melt the snow away.
yeah.
When I used to live in
Uh,
But
Connecticut,
that
they used to.
doesn't, using salt doesn't cover up
yeah.
all the
Potassium
layers of
chloride.
snow.
Yeah,
Potassium chloride. That's what they use. That's what they use in roads.
Yeah. In my
Sidewalks.
state, they're using salt and all, but I, my own vehicle was skidding all the way when we go from, as we have mountains, we have to travel down, and it was skidding all the way.
Oh, yeah.
And
Well,
every
maybe we
vehicle is
can
not.
find a way so that we can integrate something to the road itself. You know how roads use asphalt?
But
I know it's going
that's
to require some complex chemistry and people would have figured it out, but maybe we can figure out something that will
so guys, what do you
not
need to
remove
do
snow,
is
but de-ice it.
okay, look at this.
but
Climate change solution, one thing. Sustainable energy, second one. Sustainable transportation, third one. Do your research on these. Now, if you see that climate change and all that, they are showing over here what is the problem and how big is it. Sorry, Deepthi, give me 1 second, ma. Um, so now, for example, over here, energy. Energy, they said that, what is it? I just was looking at it. Um, energy, they said that some 600 and some million people are still do not have light.
Oh,
okay.
Yeah, over here. 675 million people still live in the dark. So energy, how do you want to solve that problem? The next one is climate change, right? There is one more. What is that second one? Somebody tell me that.
Sustainable transportation.
Okay, transportation. Is it sustainable communities? Does it come under infrastructure? Let's see infrastructure. So if you go to each of those SDGs, carbon dioxide emissions, it definitely has reduced. This is a bigger problem that, so look into those problem statements. Okay, make cities. Now look at this. 1.1 billion urban residents are living in slums. 1 in 2 urban residents have convenient access to public transportation. So that means only 50% of the entire urban population has public availability to public transportation. So things like that, try to identify what the problem is. 3 in 4 cities have less than 20% of their area are decided to public spaces and streets. This is also not a good one. See, air pollution. But towns experience poorer air quality.
But we need to bring in STEM also, right? Because it has to be technology solutions, right?
Yes, exactly. Yeah. Agreed. So identify the problem. This SDG, why I'm showing is to identify the problems. They said these 3 goals, right? So climate change, sustainable energy, and transportation. They can identify the problem. Maybe transportation also, they should be able to think of something. Look at this water bottle light that was implemented in Africa. It's just with the one water bottle, water, and that PVC pan, not PVC, what's that? It's called that రేకులు అంటారు. And they are saving so many people
It also
from
has
depression.
solar power for nighttime. The solar power lights are there, so that light bulbs up. And they put chlorine, bleach or chlorine inside it, so it doesn't bacteria doesn't grow inside.
Yeah. I'll see where that link is, and Philippines. It's in Philippines.
I think they get it. Like they need to just think about the ideas for a day. Like let them like leave for now. It's already 1 hour plus, right? They understand. They
Yeah.
won't get ideas right now, so let them think about it. And tomorrow they should probably get together one more time.
More than ideas, let them research on the problems. Guys, what are the burning problems?
The thing is, I myself, like my friends, everyone in north part of America are facing this snow problem actually, because they usually use salt in some people will be there for each place. They'll wake up in the morning at 6 a.m. in the snow time. They go ahead and put the salt on the road, but after 11 a.m, if the salt if snow is coming back again everything is messing up. The road is getting messed up because of the mountains, everything. We literally faced a very big problem about this. So like I think we have to identify what's the chemical we can use. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's my idea.
That's good. That's good. Elaborate. I mean, put a document together, Amma. Everybody, write down your problem statement and start doing research on it. Okay? Dhruv?
Okay.
Yeah.
So what do you think, Dhruv?
Yeah. I still think that it's more about awareness, but okay, I'll think of some problem statements to identify. Yeah.
And
See,
also,
if you
like you
want
said,
to,
STEM needs to be utilized in solving later. That's one thing.
Yeah,
So, so if it is a snow also, is it the tire design? Like there must be, the winter tires, snow tires. Those are totally different. Again,
Not like
is
I mean, so like I just wanted to mention it like in the maps, if we have like AI generated tool to detect what is the level of snow to the drivers so that they could avoid accidents and trafficking in the queue.
okay. Okay.
Yeah.
I
I
mean,
think
that can be like you can probably build something like a wrapper using a weather API. If there's any weather data source that can give you the amount of snow,
right.
then you can build like a recommendation engine based on that. But until unless
No,
you
so
have that live
I
data,
think, yeah, no, see, what I think is, if you find that problem, the snow problem, it need not be just identifying a solution to work, right? To use that, you can also enhance it with an app. So,
Yeah, ma'am, that's what I'm saying. Like enhancing the AI in GPS location to track, to make the drivers know that this area is going to be heavy snow. Same like how they mention the storms,
uh,
everything,
yeah,
collision.
alert, yeah, how they get
Yes,
alert
like a trigger.
messages, right? Hmm.
I think not.
Do they
You
not
get
have it already?
Yeah, the meteorological departments, they send you an alert, like an Amber Alert kind of thing on your phone that
Or maybe if you like implement it with Google, how it tells you
But that
the
is not in
highway
Apple
traffic.
Maps. That is not in Apple Maps. It's like everywhere, but not locally in Apple Maps. It just gives you in the GPS. It just give you
Mm.
notification like there is a storm, there is a snow, everything like that. There is another app called Views where we get all the collision risk, everything. Ways, ways where we get collision alert, object alert, everything. But we haven't seen like anything like snow alert, and because of many layers, many accidents might be uh,
Yeah, I
being
know.
caused.
Okay.
Yeah, we can actually
Oh, sorry.
try. I mean, try
Sorry about
that
that.
with
Yeah.
AI and GPS. I mean, just giving a
Sorry about that. My
trigger
parents are calling.
where there is more snow.
I mean, for that, something like even Waze, for example, right now they have like how cops are waiting for you, right? They have apps. Oh, there's a cop hiding behind the bush here or under the bridge here.
oh,
So they have that map. So
that
they
is
can do the same thing for a snow also. Like people can start saying, "Hey, the snow is heavy here," and then the snow is ending here, kind of a thing. I mean and there's a way to do what they're doing with the how they have the petrol cars marked, if you know what I
Yes, sir.
mean.
In ways, it shows everything. Like even an object, we just put like we just indicate who are traveling. We just indicate to others that there is an object here, there is a collision here, making stopping here.
Right.
Yeah. But there is nothing like mentioning about the layers of snow, how range it is, layers of snow in the road. So giving a trigger for that can avoid like such type of accidents, which could be like an environment and like using technology.
Okay. Yeah, think
Okay,
about
so
it. Yeah, everybody.
yeah, work on your and get data, how many people are suffering and all that. So, and Vedang and Dhruv and Naini, you also think of some strong problems. And Lakshmi is, sorry, Deepthi is basically affected by this problem. So that's why she is so personally pursuing the solution, right? So you also need to find some strong problem statement, and then we'll come back and see if this is worth pursuing or not. What do you all think?
okay.
Yeah.
Okay, sounds good. But Satya, one
Yeah.
thing is, if they do not, I mean, like come up with
I'm good.
some, brilliant solution, brilliant idea, or whatever it is for this particular uh, pitch, there are several others too, right? If you know any that these kids can work together and pitch or ideate or do something, do let us know, and then we can put in few more other kids also in that group and work towards it.
Definitely. So ours is generally anything with hardware and software. So purely anything beyond this, naturally we cannot think. I mean, like asphalt or some chemicals or something, we cannot naturally think. Anything in tech, we are there. Actually, we can do, and we've got some ideas. So we can, if people are interested, not from this SDGs or not from this point of view, climate change and those things. Generally, in healthcare, in general B2B SaaS and those kind of things, I'm happy to share some ideas.
Okay, and Satya, one last thing is Deepthi here. She's a doctor in India, but here she's health informatics MS. Deepthi.
No, ma'am, I'm right now doing masters. Actually, I spoke to Satya sir. Like I was in touch
Oh,
with Satya sir after you
okay.
introduced.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
So
Yes, I think she was for some internships or something. Uh, See if you can help her out in some way.
yeah, definitely.
Okay. All right,
Okay.
kids.
Great.
Are we all good?
All right. Yeah.
Thank you.
Talk to you later, Cynthia. Auntie.
Okay.
Okay.
Brilliant. Thank you.
Bye.
Bye, Murli. So not met.
Yeah. Murli is my
Yeah, hi.
husband.
Sorry.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
I'm like in Atlanta right now. So what?
Right.
Yeah,
And I am in LA, Satya.
Please come home. As I said, please come home. So you can happily stay with us. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
oh, you are in
We are
Shanti,
LA
in,
too?
yeah,
yeah, they
Okay.
are
let
in
me
LA,
introduce
but
my wife also.
I'm more interested in the incubator that you guys are running, and I want to see more of that. Hi.
Shanti.
Hi, this is Shanti.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So maybe if we can catch up sometime, Satya.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah.
We are in Rancho. Where are you guys?
We are in Riverside, which is not too far from Rancho Cucamonga.
Yeah,
There are
15
so
minutes
many
on.
ranchos are there. Rancho Santa Margarita, Rancho
Yeah, Rancho
Cucamonga.
Cucamonga is one of it.
Yeah,
Rancho
Rancho Cucamonga
Cucamonga
is
is where
like
I am.
15 minutes from us. Yeah, you're most welcome. And,
Yeah, anytime.
I was telling you,
Here,
Riverside is a good place to look for homes. Riverside and what else is there? There was some more.
Corona. Yeah, East Vale.
Okay, yeah. So she's trying to look for a house there too. So I'm asking her to find one so that in the future, if we had to move that side,
Oh, is it? You're planning to buy one?
we have to see the budget and everything. But yeah, hey guys, everybody else you can drop. I mean, we are just doing personal chat, so I don't want to hold on there.
yeah.
Yeah. So
But yeah, it's another house that I
Your
don't want
plans
to
to move here
maintain. But
to Southern California?
yeah, my sister is here, family is here, and my cousins are all here. His cousins are here. His aunts and all of them are in East Coast. But this is one option. So we just want to buy some place, that's all.
I see.
Not
Okay.
like, yeah, just
not like a full-fledged house. I mean, right now we need a
yeah.
place to stay, kind
Wait,
of a thing.
uncle. Wait,
Mhm.
what do you do? Like, what's your job?
Me?
Yes, uncle.
Yeah, we have two things. One is a software and hardware design product development company. And the other thing is we build startups. We are called Venture Studio. It's called Startup Crafters. So we take idea stage startup from the founders and then we build ground up products actually. So whether it's electronics, mechanical, robotics, and software, AI, blockchain,
Wow.
anything in tech. So that's what we do. We built 30 startups in the last 40 months, 35 months.
Wow.
So
Wow.
before that, we delivered solution to 74 Fortune 500. So we both started the company together in 98. And then of course, now she's with corporate America, but I'm into business.
Uh,
Yeah, check it out actually. So I can send you the website details. You can have a look at it.
okay.
That's so
Yeah.
impressive of you.
Do you do
And-
anything for like science foundations?
Sorry?
Yeah, he did, Mama. They have this. I don't know you. I don't think you joined last meeting, right?
No.
They have organ. Oh no, not organ. Medicine dispenser, right?
Yeah, we have that. So we built several systems we are building, and also we already built uh, not invasive, not the surgical equipment. We are doing the adult care devices. In fact, let me just get one. So we built electromechanical devices for healthcare, but adult care, I should say. This is like a coffee maker that dispenses medicines to the patients in this cup. Timely, it gives medicines like a coffee cup. They just pick it up, and then medicines are here. So
I
that's
will
why
need that.
we
I
built
need to get that.
machines from small machines to refrigerator size machines.
Wow.
Oh, I see.
And we
Yeah,
have
Yeah, 90.
patents, we get patents and things.
I'm planning to go. Yeah, my 9 is my older daughter. She's
Ah,
also here with us. I mean, me, my younger one, she's there somewhere in that other room, joining on
I
this
see.
call.
Okay.
But yeah, she's very curious about the medical side of technology and all that. So I said, I'm going to introduce uncle to you, so don't
Sure.
worry. Yeah, so we definitely would love to. And maybe if you are okay, I would let me see if Udaya, I remember you mentioning about,
Correct,
trying.
correct.
Did you get a chance to connect with her or no?
No, no, because that day I
Okay,
mentioned with Dhruv that make an introduction. Then I didn't follow up with him actually. So yeah,
that's fine. Let me do that today itself. I'll message Udaya and see if she's available. Then I'll just call you and then connect you
yeah, we
both.
can discuss over Google Meet or we can quickly connect. Also, not a problem.
Yeah, and she's also working. I think. Sorry, you forgot your name. Your wife's name.
Shanti.
Shanti, yeah.
Shanti, yes, yes, Shanti. My cousin's name is also Shanti, and
Okay.
my daughter, older one's middle name is Salome, which means Shanti in Hebrew.
Oh,
Uh,
nice.
yeah, I'm a
Stevie
Christian. My
Shan.
husband is a Hindu. So yeah, don't worry. I'm making the disclaimer.
Yeah, those things are. My mom's
Yeah.
name is Shanti. So yeah.
His
Nice.
So,
mom's name is Shanti too. So, actually, Shanti, what we are doing is I don't know if you are a Rotarian or not, but we have started this group called Women of Impact.
Okay.
And this year, April, we nominated like 30, 25, 33 CTOs and CEOs, all women, presidents, vice presidents, and all. And out of them, we selected 13 of them, 13 or 14 of them, and we gave them awards because of their accomplishments, not in their career only, but also how they are impacting the world at large,
Okay.
so that they are making people's lives better and all that. So, Udaya Srivastava, Dhruv's mom, is one of the awardees
Oh, nice.
that we gave the award to. So she, and there are a couple of other CTOs also that we gave awards to. So we are planning on working on a social impact project pretty soon as a group, and we will be doing this awards every year. And now we are expanding and making it a global organization. So probably I'll send you the link. Check it
Sure.
out. And if interesting, I would like to extend the
Yeah,
invitation to
absolutely.
join.
Yeah, sure. I'll
Okay.
take a look. It sounds very interesting.
Yeah, it is interesting, but at the same time, a little bit stressful too. The reason is that us being managing so many things, creating that global impact also becomes one of the
Yeah.
big major part of our daily activity. Then we have to carve out special time for these and make sure that that project is implemented, and several thousands of women or people are benefited through that. So yeah, so that that's why it becomes a little bit stressful. But yeah.
So you're into full time into this trust, is it activity?
No, I'm an IT director by profession at Verizon.
At Verizon, is it? Okay. Nice.
Yeah. And I have my nonprofit, which which has adopted 40 villages in Andhra and Telangana.
I see.
And we help these nonprofit with crop diversification and establishment of supply chain, agri supply chain, like post-harvest technology.
I see.
We get either government grants or sometimes collectors, ministers, and us from US. We all contribute and we establish units and we help them with post-harvest product development. And now we want to help them with getting those products exported and get it branded as fair trade. So that's the next step for me.
Oh, is it? Yeah, we worked with the Indonesian government on blockchain-based agri-fintech. So
Mm,
it's a very interesting project. And if you want, I can run a 2-minute video of that if you want to see.
yeah.
Let me.
Yeah, blockchain technology, traceability of the product, right? So where it
No,
originates and
No, we built the whole coin-based thing for. Let me just play this video. You can just look at it. Let me share the video. It's a 2.5 minute video. You can just look at this.
Cynthia, YouTube is not running right now, right? You can stop that.
Which one?
oh, let me.
Oh yeah, otherwise too much going on there.